back to the YouTube channel. In case you're new here, you're very welcome. And today I have a very important guest for you. He will introduce himself and he will tell us what he's doing.
Okay, thank you so much, Becky. I am Charles Darwin Juma. I'm an actor, director, scriptwriter, and also a director in a theater group called BAHATI'S Ensemble. I'm so privileged to be with you, Becky.
Welcome. And you have so many titles. I don't know even where to start from. Okay, let us start with your acting. How did you start acting? When did you start?
It was a journey. That's all I can say. It's a journey full of tumbles and tosses, and you have to persist. Because when I started acting, I started acting at around class 5, and it was, people were so discouraging. You know, mtu anakuambia you're wasting your time, meaning you're trying to do this, unaona haiwezi fanyika. Until when doors opened, when I was at class 8. In class 8, I went and started acting a play that was staged by our very able Senator Cleophas Malala, Innocent the Innocent 2014. And hiyo ndio ilinipea platform. So from there, becoming the national champ, the best actor 2014 nationally, hiyo ndio nikaona.
How was it for you being the best actor nationally? How did you take it?
It was very great. At that age, you know, unaimagine nimeshinda watoto wote Kenya mzima.
Nationally.
Yeah,
that's a big award.
Exactly. So ilikuwa nikiitwa. At first there was a boy at Lions group of schools Nakuru. So when walituita, I was like, do they mean me? Or who else? Because
as if you have another person with that name.
Yeah, so until mwalimu akanishika mkono akanipeleka huko mbele and the cameras rolling, it was very cameras around there. So that's why I started from.
Wow, that is a very nice achievement. Like, was it your stepping stone? As in, hiyo ndio ilifanya ukaamua kuingia kwa acting deeper ama?
Yeah, okay. After I acted 2014, I was to go and still continue with my acting in high school because I got my first platform in class 8. So that class 8, nikienda high school, I had to continue with it. But venye nilifika high school, honestly the school I went, haikukuwa na hiyo facilitation ya acting nini. But I can say I went to the sub-county.
Wow.
And you know, it was Muhonje Secondary School, just here at Ilesi. So kwenda huko kwa sub-county, I became again the best actor.
Wow.
So it is my second year in acting, I'm the best actor in the sub-county, and everyone wanted to know me more. Yeah. And so many principals were coming, wanataka niwaaktie nini. But my parents were very adamant about that. Because walikuwa naona if I continue pursuing acting, that means that my academically deteriorate. Okay. So at Muhonje, that's the only chance I got, going to the sub-county na nikaishia hapo. So after some time I transferred and went to Sheiwe because I was to go to Matioli Boys, but the admission letter ilichelewa.
Okay.
So going to Sheiwe, my urge was that every school should just have a free talent.
Yeah, co-curricular activities.
Lazima tuzikue. But nikapata like Sheiwe haikuwa. I tried to pursue, but because nilikuwa Sheiwe only one term, sikuweza kumanage. I transferred later to Matioli. So kwenda Matioli, that's when every door opened. Because kufika Matioli, the principal was so open and taka these things to be there. Yeah. And I was privileged. At Form 2, I was a director in my school.
Wow.
Working for the school at the same time, I'm learning. Yeah, so it was a privilege. Yeah. And that can tell everyone out there that everything is possible to anyone. Yeah. Because if I staged my first play in school and it was number 17 in the county levels, Kakamega County, and I had the best actor in the county.
Yeah, you know that time you're competing with Kina Cleo,
Kina Derek, talk of some Mr. Odhiambo of Kakamega School, and I didn't lose hope because after ku direct Evo, nikimaliza form 4 the school called me back. So calling me back nikasema, because nilikuwa back in school, I was directing at the same time I'm acting. I am the main actor in the play, but I'm still the director.
Still directing.
Yeah, so the adjudicators were in wonder, like, this boy, his name is the person act Osias Chameleone, but it's the same person who has written this script. It's the same person who was directed. So they were in wonder, is this boy really a student? But again, after nimaliza shule, I went back there, and so they say, oh, do umemaliza shule? Then I was like, yeah, so I'm now free.
How is it for you holding these so many titles? Like, how do you manage them? Writing a script, directing at the same time, acting at the same time. How is it for you?
I can say it's a challenge, because for me to do it perfectly, I need someone.
Yeah.
And as the saying goes, artists say that ukitaka ku-manage in everything, you can't stand alone in art. Lazima ukuwe na mtu mwenye mnashikana naye. So siwezi andika script at the same time ni direct peke yangu. My efforts alone cannot make it happen. So kenye mimi hufanya, I always look for someone mwenye nitakuwa naye, so that in case I make a slight mistake, he will be there to correct me. And something I can tell each and every artist out there, or anyone who is willing to do anything in art, lazima u accept correction. Even if you are the most right person in it, lazima u accept. Yeah. So niliku accept correction. Nikiandika play, I give it to people. I can maybe take it to Clarice, or I take it to some of my relatives, or even I guess there is a time I brought you my play. Yeah. So nikiletea Becky hivyo aone play, anasema iko hivi na hivi.
Change this.
Yeah, change this. Okay, sikuwa najua French. So maybe naandika something of French, naletea Becky ananiambia French hapa mahali, this word is not written like this. So that's how I've managed all these things.
And you are a CEO of Megathespians Ensemble.
Yeah.
How did you come up with this Megathespians Ensemble? Uliamua aje, let me do this because I want to help people.
The idea of Megathespian Ensemble came to me when I was in Form 3 in high school. So nikiwa Form 3, there were actors who came to my school to act set book. But mimi, that time kusema kweli, I was so broke. And I was calling my dad. My dad is a police officer. So ukimpigia simu, anakuwekea vitu zake, anakuambia, you know I'm very busy. You know sijui nini MB, sijui nini.
Hawezi hata tuma pesa ya coach set.
Yeah, so ilikuwa somehow hard. Ukimwambia hivyo anajaribu kuona ni kama unataka pocket money mingi. Yeah, so mimi nilienda nikingoja kawa na rubber stamp watu kwa mkono. Wanaekea watu rubber stamp. I went to the person who I saw, he was like the main actor. Nikaenda nikamuuliza, how much do you charge per book? That time walikuwa na charge so hiyo mia, nikasema I don't have that money, but I can help you with something. Wakaniuliza what? Nikamwambia I can help you to learn your mistakes. So wakaniangalia wakaniuliza, hiyo utatusaidia hadi mistakes, you know we are champions nini? Nikamwambia you know hakuna mtu mwenye ni champion. So mimi nikiona hii set book yenu nitawasaidia in a way or another. Wakasema come after we have acted 2 books so that uone book ya mwisho. I was so disappointed because nilikuwa nataka nione everything they are doing. So book ya mwisho venye ilifika, okay, all that time nilikuwa kwa dirisha, and mwalimu mwenye alikuwa anatumwa anitoe kwa dirisha, she was my friend. She is called Madam Purity, who right now is my patron at Matioli. She's the one who has been standing with me through my talent while at school. So alikuwa anatumwa ananiambia, we Darwin, watu wanasema utoke, but you can move to the other window which hawezi kuona. So like that, I watched almost all of it without paying. So after kuona set book, I was like, whatever these guys are doing is not the best that I think they should be doing. So, and they are being paid. What if I do something that I can also earn from it, as well as bringing edutainment to students? You know, entertaining students at the same time they're learning something from it. So I tried telling my classmates nini, and everybody was like, hey, we can even start at school. Nikamwambia, we kushika, that time I was doing a Caucasian chalk circle. Kushika Caucasian chalk circle, or the river and the source. It was so hectic to a student. Unless ka una kazi ingine unafanya. So they told me, ukimaliza shule, just do it. I remember Martin Yambasa was very encouraging. I remember Darwin, you know, Martin Yambasa was this guy mwenye amesoma from morning to night. And I was not that guy. Honestly, I was not that guy. Yeah, I was not that kind of person. Maybe I could write a script from all my weekends were for writing scripts. So the time I'm writing script, Martin could be reading. So, but Martin was so ambitious about acting. Angekuja mahali penye niko. Ananiambia, Darwin, I was reading but I thought we can share ideas. So Martin angeni encourage with everything. So venye nilimwambia about set book, he told me then go for it. So to cut the long story short, after nimemaliza high school, I went to Nairobi and joined Theatrics Arts Ensemble, which is owned by Aliwa David. So with Aliwa, I learned so many things. I learned how to be a businessman as well as an actor. I also learned how to engage your actors and be in the same position with them, but at the same time, you are creating your own source of income and their source of income. So tulikuwa tuna travel to Kisii, to everywhere nini to act, but when it was date 13 of July, a month like this, I called Fadhili. Fadhili is a brother to me, a friend, everything to me. So Fadhili, I called him to my room because we were living in a hotel. Everyone had their room. So nikaita Fadhili, nikamwambia Fadhili, I had told you earlier about this group that I want to form for set book.
Yeah. Despite
Despite the fact that I'm acting in this
theater group,
I also I have that push that I have to have my own group. Fadhili then told me, we can think of anything. We can think of how we can start it. Let us look for a way how we can go about it. Then I told him we can start putting our plans down.
Yeah.
14th of July, we didn't meet with Fadhili. 15th, we didn't meet because we had shows. On 16th, we were free. I called Fadhili again. Then Fadhili, we started discussing about the name of the group. Then Fadhili told me, what do you think about the name of the group? I told him, the group should start with Mega because it's from Kakamega. Yeah, then Fadhili was like, yes, by the way. Then our former director, Wandalo, had told us about something Thespians. So we really like that name, Thespians.
Yeah, Thespians.
Fadhili then said, I think this group should have the name Thespians somewhere. So he said, okay, it can be Mega Thespians. Then Mega Thespians like that. Akasema, maybe ensemble or Mega Thespian group, Mega Thespian art. He said maybe Mega Thespian ensemble, it can be a great one.
Wow.
So we formed it as Mega Thespian ensemble. That was like 16. And to all of you viewers, it's so fortunate that Becky is calling me for this interview today on 17. And it is the same day that the plans for Mega Thespian were laid for me. So,
and it is your birthday.
It is my
birthday.
Thank you. I'm so happy. Forming Mega Thespian on 17th of July last year. And at the same time, it was my birthday. Becky calling me for this interview. The same time asking me about Mega Thespian ensemble. And the same day I'm having my birthday. And I'm also celebrating Mega Thespian for forming it today.
So tell us, how is the Mega Thespian journey? Like, it is now 1 year. Where is it? Okay,
Mega Thespian right now, we are recognized by the government. We have certificate of the Ministry of Culture and Sports. So we are on it. We are ready for it. Despite the COVID thing and everything, we are very ambitious that by the end of this period, we are going to do everything fully. We are going to have as many members as possible. We are going to do as much as we can, so that despite being a theater group, we are also planning to do events and maybe other artistic things that are not only going to help us actors, but also the community as well.
Wow.
So Mega Thespian right now, we are having almost 40 members, of which all of them are actors. We are also having our crew. We are having Kenny Dula, who is our cameraman. We are having Michelle Mwanzo, who is part of our editorial and and it's called what? Secretarial Committee. We're also having Becky here. Oh, Becky is also part of the directing and artistic committee. We're having Fadili, and we're having so many other people who are standing with us. So we are hoping that next year Mega Thespian Ensemble is not only going to be a very great theatre group here in Kakamega, but also something that will impact the life of the youths here in Kakamega.
Who do you look up to?
Okay, I've not been looking up to one person, actually. I've been looking to so many people because, you know, people are different. Whatever Becky is having, I don't have, or whatever I'm having, Becky doesn't have.
Sure.
So you can look at both of us, you know, looking at both of us like, Becky, there's something I need from her. At the same time, Darwin, there's something I need from him. So I've been looking forward to be like Cleophas Malala at some point. You know, I like Cleophas because of his push in talent. He has struggled with talent ever since I knew him, until right now he's a senator. I love his push. At the same time, there are people like Aliwa. I loved Aliwa because of how he had that passion in acting. The only thing Aliwa does in this life is talent. So that's what I like about him.
So do you believe that talent really pays?
It really pays, by the way. Talent pays. But talent does not just pay that easily. You have to try and
Struggle.
try and try. Yeah. Because my first play, writing my first play, I wrote it at 12,000. And it was very little. Because 12,000, that's not even a third of what other directors out there paid. You know, that's very little.
Yeah.
I remember one day I told Cleophas Malala that I'm being paid 12,000, and he laughed at me until he was about to fall.
That is money.
Yeah, but he told me that's where every person starts from.
Yeah.
Yeah, but talent pays. It depends with how disciplined you are, how passionate you are, and how hardworking you're going to push yourself. How you're going to put wax in your ears so that you don't hear what other people are saying. You know, the first play I wrote was a church play, and even my director himself, Wandalo, told me that I'm writing foolish things. You know, I should write realistic things. But you see, despite of telling me that morali yangu ilirudi chini, but again he gave me something in mind that I should write a content that is real, because play yangu ya kwanza ilikuwa mashetu sijui zinafanya nini kuja zikachukua pasta, you know, but that is we are going out of that era. Write something that is there in the community,
Real life.
Yeah. If you're going to write about domestic violence, it is there.
Yeah.
If you're going to write about child labor, everything is there. So talent really pays.
Yeah, tell the people the awards you've had. We understand you have won an award in church. In Matioli, you also got an award.
Yes.
Yeah, how is it for you? How do you take it?
Okay, I love those awards. In fact, they are my everything. Right now, I'm having about almost 25 certificates. And those 25 certificates, they are those that I've really worked for. At my Akalo Church of God, I have been the best actor for 1 year. I have written the best plays for 3 years. And I have been the best narrator for 2 years.
Wow.
That is Church of God. And at school, while I was at primary school, at my Akalo primary school, I was the best actor at the regionals 2014, the most promising actor at the regionals, the most adjudicators award, and also the best performing male artist that time. At the national, I was the best actor nationally 2014, and at Matioli Boys, it's called this school in
Sheri.
No, not Sheri.
Muhonje.
At Muhonje, I was the best actor sub-county at that Kakamega South. And at Matioli, I have written the best scripts twice, and I'm still having that urge to move on and to have that pursue of acting, and not just acting, of art, because I'm also thinking of starting doing artistic works, not just acting. I also do spoken word. There is some part of my spoken word that I've been doing kidogo kidogo. Yeah.
How do you see yourself in 10 years to come?
In 10 years to come, I'm ambitious. I'm having a goal.
Yes.
A future. And that future is, I want to be one of the best directors. Not just directors, the scriptwriters, content creators. And not just content, real content. Content yenye I slide. Unajua content yenye slide. Content yenye na flow. Like that. You know, Kenya, we are having upcoming artists who need to be uplifted.
Yeah.
And with that, if we uplift our own people, if we uplift ourselves, we don't just wait for connection. We just go for it ourselves. So, in 10 years to come, I would love to see Megathespian somewhere. And not just Megathespian. At least I am also featured in something else. You know, if there's the diary, we are also featured there. We're having Mitchcock films. That the way we are moving on in 10 years to come, at least Kakamega should be somewhere. We're having a very great talent in Kakamega, yet we don't have platforms. And that's what we should be creating. In 10 years to come, each and every person should have at least, you know, somewhere to say, nilianzia hapa and now I'm here. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Wow. So tell my people what has pushed you through until this moment.
Until this moment, what has pushed me through also is prayers. You know, you also have to pray. I know sometimes you can sit down, hata mimi nilifika at that point, you sit down and then you start wondering, kuna kitu yenye unaweza omba kweli na imake. But you know, sometimes you pray, it doesn't happen. Sometimes you don't pray, it happens. Maybe it was that prayer that you prayed. So you have to persist, keep on until you make it. And you must not be rich in talent. As long as you are getting what you want. Si lazima upate pesa mingi in talent. At least you are somewhere, you know. You just have to get satisfied with where talent is taking you, and you have to keep on pushing and pushing. Also, my family members and my friends have really helped me. They have been encouraging me, telling me that this you are doing is right, do it this way, usifanye hivi, fanya hivi. And you know, if you accept such corrections, you are really going to make it. But ukiambiwa and then you're like, they are not helping me, hata hawana talent kama yangu, sijui like dawa, sijui nini. No, you don't make it. So you just have to persist until everything works the way you want it.
Wow. Tell us your social media handles. Where will people find you? Well, if someone wants a script from you, atakupata aje?
You can find me on Facebook at Darwin C. Juma. You can find me on Twitter at Darwin C. Juma. At
Instagram.
At Instagram at Darwin C. Juma. And on YouTube also, you can get me somewhere there at Darwin Juma. So you can find me anywhere. I'm so free to talk to anyone. Just holler me and we're going to talk more and more about talent. I can also try and talk about how we are going to put on things in the right way to ensure that everything is on its right order.
Wow. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you so much, Becky, for welcoming me.
If you have something small for my audience, you can wrap it up with it.
All I can tell you is that writing a script, because before anything, you have to know how you are going to put down your script. First of all, get your idea, get your pen and paper, know what you want through the script, know how you are going to play with the words. Don't just rush into the script without getting your formula down. Again, on spoken words and everything, spoken words, they're just poems. You know, artists nowadays, they want everything to rhyme, you know, but that's not the thing. Poetry grows every day. Try something different. Si lazima spoken word ikuwe na sijui ni kaguna kama miguna, no, si lazima. You just have to get something unique for yourself. Just get the lines well and get everything okay. But anyway, I'm so privileged to talk to you guys, and I hope that we can meet somewhere and know more and more talk more about ourselves, not just myself, ourselves, and everything is going to be alright. Leo hii niko kwa hii plot to form my grievances to you. Nimeamua sikufi kimwanaume, kondoo nimegeuka mbuzi. Moyo wangu umeenda steeplechase most of the time, nikajitolea kufuka viunzi na kuamua kutunga utunzi without tenzi za rohoni. Believe me not, Eve still exists. Amini usiamini, Delilah ni immortal. After kumbetray Samson amenifuata mimi, someone's son, na kunifuata hadi kuniweka down low, yani chini matopeni. Thank you, see you some other time. Bye.
Well guys, that is all we had for you today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share widely. I love you all.